I believe we're live or we're going live. Okay, there we go. We're live. Hello. Sorry that took a couple extra minutes. That I struggled getting everything set up, but we're good to go. We're live. How's everyone doing? There we go. Just had to put the announcement in the Discord. Yeah, we're here. I just realized there is nothing on screen. My bad. There you go. Have a look at Black Panther. We just have a kind of slideshow of images from previous Marvel Discord posts. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We are here to do a little use the announcements tag. I don't know how to do tags. I don't do YouTube streaming. Oh, the Discord tag. Oh. Well, I did add here, so I didn't do add everybody, so I knew that if anyone had it muted, it wouldn't like bother them. There we go. Yeah, now that I think we're live, I think we're good. We're here to discuss the Marvel Universe. This is a stream I've wanted to do for a little while because I don't know. For anyone that doesn't know, I am Iron Bat. I'm not your usual Valor YouTube stream host. Is Tony Stark Black Panther? He might be. That might be the way we're going with it. So when are you guys doing Moon Knight or a Midnight Suns thing in general? Well, I'm so glad you asked that. We'll discuss that in just a little bit. But yeah, so I'm Iron Bat. I'm not the usual host of these live streams, but I am, I guess, kind of the Kevin Feige of Valor. I'm the head of the Marvel Universe, so I wanted to have this discussion. T'Challa is Black Panther. Yes, he is, and that will remain the case in our universe. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of chat with you guys. I want to see what you guys want to see in our Marvel Universe. I want to share some stuff with you guys because it's been a little while. I think the last thing we really shared with you guys for our Marvel Universe was the Spider-Man Fantastic Four Christmas special. I thought Steve Rogers was Iron Man. He might be. Depends who you ask. Yes, so as you can see, for anyone who hasn't seen the announcement I put up on the Discord server, this is a stream where we can chat, we can talk about previous Marvel things in our Marvel universe. We can chat about the real Marvel, the MCU if you want. We can talk about, obviously I have a few announcements to make. And also if you guys have any requests for projects that you would like to see coming soon, we can absolutely talk about that. You have a Discord server? We do have a Discord server. Let me see if I can get the link. I believe the description of this video has the link tree for Valor. I think if you use that, that might take you to the Discord. It does. Yes, there you go. So just click link tree and oh, there you go. Stealth's got you covered. I think that's Stealth. I don't know. Oh, by the way, Stealth, if that is you, I did have to reset the stream key just to get this to work, so I do apologize. You are going to have to put a new stream key next time you stream. These are the sacrifices we make. But yeah, that's what we're here to talk about today. It's Ven. Can always trust Ven to come through with the link. Yeah, so like I said, we've got some announcements. We can just chat for a little bit first before we get to the announcements. Blitzberg, you did mention Moon Knight or Midnight Suns. You pretty much hit the nail on the head with some of the announcements we've got today. You ever going to do any DC projects? There are DC projects coming. We have, and that'll be, if you join the Discord server, you'll see everything we're kind of working on. There's been like 3 different Batman projects announced. The other day, we had Batman Madness, which is being written by Kotani. Had the casting call release, so if you're interested in becoming a voice actor in that film, you can audition for that as well. Yeah, there's plenty of DC things going on. I think we have like 4 different Earths in our DC multiverse. I am personally, don't spill the DC beans too much, I will not. What I will say is, because this is already announced on the Discord, I'm working on Earth 2, which is just all your kind of Justice Society characters. Also, how are we feeling about this music? I've never used this playlist before, but I'm digging it. Sorry, Stealth is giving me some images to share on the stream, so I'm gonna show those in just a little bit. Just gotta save them first. Can't really hear the music. I'll turn it up a little bit. It's always weird when I stream on my Twitch, which I might plug in a little bit, because the music is almost deafening in my ears, but then no one on stream can hear it. It's the most confusing thing. Let me know if you can hear that. I was joking, this is Stealth. I respect it. Dan, what's going on? Are we going to get another Moon Knight machinima? And if so, is it going to continue from the previous upload? So I guess we might as well talk about Moon Knight, since there's been 2 questions about it now. Stealth, you're in charge of Moon Knight. Why don't you send me what you want the response to be, and I'll respond with it. Oh, there you go. He's put it in chat anyways. Yeah, so originally Moon Knight was going to be like a mini-series, but then I think that got cut down into a 1-parter, because I'm not going to give away specifics, but I do know we'll see Moon Knight's story continue elsewhere. But in terms of getting another part of the Moon Knight story, as you can see, Stealth said that, yeah, we will be getting that at some point. The animations are better than most videos of this kind. I swear, bro, I'm so perplexed by the fact you guys don't have 1 million subscribers at this point. I appreciate that. That is almost entirely the work of Stealth and SRG as to why everything looks so good. So, you know, massive props to those guys. So, Stealth, do you want me to say specifically what you just said in the group chat? Like that project you just mentioned? Or do you want to keep that hush-hush for now? Also, we got 8 viewers. This is mad. This is... I used to average like 10 viewers on my Twitch, but that lasted like a week and it's been dead ever since, so it's cool to have people to hang out with on stream. Yeah, specifically. Okay, so Stealth's giving me permission to say this. There is currently a project on the Defenders in the works. Defenders is basically, you know, like Netflix Defenders. It's the street level heroes. You've got, I don't know if he wants me to mention roster members specifically, but Moon Knight will be in it, and that is where we will see Moon Knight pop up next. That's where his story will continue. And we're going to see where Marlene is. Marlene is, of course, like the comic version of what the character Layla is in the Disney Plus show. SRG, I was planning on talking about that first one. And I'll even show the logo for it. My favorite obscure Marvel character. Ooh, that is a tough one. You know, I don't know if I would say he's specifically my favorite obscure character, but there's a hero called Night Thrasher, who was this kind of 90s vigilante who used a skateboard. Let me see if I can get a picture of him for you. Okay, I think I found a good one. There we go. There's Night Thrasher. He is the leader of the New Warriors, the good New Warriors, not when they try to do that really shitty reboot that never happened because people complained so much. I just think he's a really cool character. I'd love to work with that character at some point. I have an idea for an animation. Luke beats up Doctor Doom for stiffing him of $200 for a job. I like that. That could work. Night Thrasher and Punisher really got along, which was funny. I vaguely remember that. Wasn't that like a group setting with Moon Knight and I want to say Black Widow? Night Thrasher is so silly. He kind of is, but I think it's really only the skateboard. Everything about him is pretty, you know, pretty spot on. What about Day Thrasher? That is a great question. What is your opinion on the Spider-Man 186 comic character Banana Bread Man? I can't say I'm familiar with Banana Bread Man. Let's have a look. Banana Bread Man, Spider-Man. Spider-Man 186. I can't find him. Yeah, I can't find him. Send me a link if you got something. Actually, Stealth, are viewers allowed to send links, or is it like Twitch and that they just get muted if they do? Spider-Man Sins Past adaptation when? That is a question for Stealth. Spider-Man Sins Past. Is that the one where Gwen Stacy comes back? Or she's with Norman? I don't know if I'd ever do that one, but yeah, that's a question for Stealth. It was the round robin event with Spidey and Darkhawk. Okay. For the Marvel projects, I know we've seen the likes of Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four. Is there any thought into doing an Avengers machinima at some point? You know, I wasn't going to mention this, but I feel like I probably could. There is 100% an Avengers machinima in the works. I don't really have anything to show at the moment, like a logo or anything, but it will be a film, potentially split into a miniseries, but at the moment it's a film. Do I want to share the roster? I might share the roster. Yeah, screw it. The roster is going to be essentially the original 5 from the comics, which is Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Ant-Man, and Black Widow. Not Black Widow, Wasp. So Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Ant-Man, Wasp. Captain America's getting in there because it's Captain America. And then the one added character who's in there for story purposes is Black Panther. So that's the roster for our Avengers film. Admittedly, it's in kind of early development, so that answer could change, but at the moment, that's the roster. I won't talk about the villain or anything more specific, but yeah. Will the sequel of Spider-Man Road Rage be called Spider-Man Street Anger? You've got a great point. Who would be the villain of that? Who could rampage through a street more than Juggernaut could? The Avengers 109 Steven's Shindig. Let's have a look. Steven's Shindig. All I see is Hawkeye quitting the team. Yeah, I said I can talk about those if you want me to, but only if you're certain. And Stealth, if you want to send me that roster, then I can definitely talk about it, because I honestly don't remember specifically what it is. Fortunately, it's not canon anymore. That makes me happy. That makes me very happy. Black Panther and the Avengers is so underrated. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. I was a huge fan of the Ultimate Avengers animated films, and the second one, which had them going to Wakanda and interacting. Oh, you joined the VC? Talk then, bitch. Oh, there we go. I'm off push to talk if you want to chat.
Hi.
That was gross.
It's me. It me.
Let me know if you guys can hear Stealth over the music, because they're kind of the same level for me. Spider-Man sidewalk violence? I couldn't agree more. Really liked him in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. This may be a hot take, I don't know, but I preferred Earth's Mightiest Heroes to Avengers Assemble. Could we be seeing any of the darker storylines that take place in the comics? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ultimate 2, I have it on DVD. I haven't seen it in maybe a decade. But yeah, that was one of my favorites. You see my idea for an animation, my phone died, about Luke and Doctor Doom? That sounds pretty sick. Still this tad bit quiet, but not drowned out fully. Bitch isn't even talking.
Don't you call me a... Heard it here first. Anyone that's coming in for the first time, you're back calling me a slur because I wouldn't speak.
It is true. Let me see if I got Discord down in my volume mixer. I do not. Idea for a plot involving Black Panther and Spider-Gwen. Maybe kind of weird to put it on here. Black Panther and Spider-Gwen. That's an interesting combo.
I'm a little concerned with how you say it's kind of weird. I'm a little concerned with what it entails. I just need to remind you, Spider-Gwen's a teenager, sir.
Who's Rachel and why must I enter her?
Huh?
You heard me. Enter Rachel.
Okay.
Anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll probably get to some announcements pretty soon. We did have a Google survey, a Google form, very recently, where we said you guys can go and request any kind of projects or stories or characters that you want to see in the Marvel Universe, and we got a bunch of great responses, and I can tell you we've definitely taken that into consideration, and the top 2 most requested characters, because they were tied, we're currently working on because of that. Deadpool in the future? I don't see why not. I'll tell you one thing I remember Ray of Slightly Insulting saying on a live stream a long time ago is that someone joined on there 3 times. I have no clue. I have streamer mode on, so I can't hear it. Anyways, what I was saying was something I heard Ray of Slightly Insulting say was that no one in that group in SI is writing Deadpool because they don't think they're funny enough to write it. And I thought about that and I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. I don't think I could write Deadpool. I'm just not comedic enough. So Deadpool may happen, but if so, it probably won't be from me. How do you feel about Harry Styles' new upcoming role? And will it mean more celebs who can't act getting high-end roles? I think he can act. I was a big fan of his work in Dunkirk. Oh, is that the form? It is too. Thank you, Dan. But no, I think Harry Styles is a good actor. Admittedly, I wouldn't have picked it, but yeah, I think he's pretty good. But as Star Fox, Star Fox is the name, right?
Yeah, that's his name.
Okay.
I'm thinking of setting up a poll. If you have any ideas for what I should do for it.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Ray, we're just talking shit about you. That's all. But yeah, I would be interested to see how they kind of explain Star Fox and his relationship to Thanos, because I kind of know how it is in the comics, vaguely, but it's a very kind of odd scenario, so it'll be interesting to see if they carry that over or what the go will be. Will you guys do the funniest stories from Marvel Comics? Probably. I think that goes kind of into the same scenario as Deadpool, in that it depends, because I don't think any of us have really written, other than Space Wiz with Starak, I don't think anyone has done kind of overly comedic stuff on the channel. Who knows, maybe Space Wiz will write it if he wants to. He wrote a bloody, actually I don't know if he wants me to say that, but he wrote a 230 odd page script for something that was a parody. Oh, what was the poll? I don't know if I can see the poll. Can I? Best Marvel
Avengers
team.
is the wrong answer. Anyone who picks Avengers, you're wrong. I'm sorry. Your opinion's just wrong.
Hang on, I've got to get on my phone so I can vote, because I can't vote while I'm signed in as Vela. There we go. I picked the correct team.
Yes, sir, you did. Anyone other than the Avengers. I'm so evil.
Would it be good to see the Marvel Universe introduce Robbie the Rotten at some point? Robbie the Rotten? Maybe.
From Lazy Town?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I don't see why not. There's no reason we can't. Yeah, Blitz, that was another thing that concerned me about Star Fox, is his powers. I don't think that would fly well in modern mainstream media. So they might pull a Ms. Marvel and change it up. Captain Falcon and Captain Birdseye would make a hell of a team. Chose Avengers, X-Men for me. It's got to be Midnight Suns. To be fair, I would pick anything there but Avengers. I love Avengers, but compared to those three, no. My power would be the ability to control both time and the dictatorship of Eastern Senegal. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started reading that comment, I caught a glimpse of the last word and thought it said Steven Seagal. So, that's that. There's something so uncanny about Robbie Rotten. What do you guys say we get into some announcements? Unless you guys have any more questions or requests.
Fortnite.
We like Fortnite. Let me just get the first announcement loaded up. What will be the first announcement? I guess I'll talk about stuff that I don't have pictures prepared for.
You focus on announcements. You need to focus on announcing yourself available to some bitches.
That is a great point. It's a very great point. I'm just requesting a logo so I can use it for an announcement. Is Spider-Man in Fortnite in your universe? Everyone's in Fortnite in our universe. I'll opt out of the whole second Eternals movie if they can use Star Fox's powers, especially Social Justice Warriors. I don't even know if it's a thing of being socially progressive or PC. It's just generally not a good power to have in mainstream media, like the culture surrounding it specifically. What do you think would be a crazy crossover, like for the MCU or for ours? For ours, actually, I don't know what I probably wouldn't answer for ours because whatever I come up with may end up happening. For MCU, you know, that's a good question. To be honest, when I think of a crossover in the MCU, I would think of bringing back some of the TV shows that were technically MCU that have been cancelled, that I loved. You know, I would love to see Gabriel Luna return as Robbie Reyes with Tom Austin and Sidney Lemon from Hellstrom. Just do an MCU Midnight Suns with those guys and Jared Leto and Benedict Cumberbatch and Mahershala Ali. Then I'm sold. Yeah, alright, let's get into some announcements, shall we? Now, again, you guys can request projects to take place in our Marvel universe. You guys can request it. We always like to hear from you guys. We take your requests and suggestions into consideration when we pick our upcoming projects. So let me get this first announcement loaded up. And by that I mean I've got to save it because it just got sent to me. Alright, I think we're good to go. Spider-Man and Moon Knight should team up in the MCU. It would be funny to see them analyzing each other's powers and see how their chemistry as characters will be. That's a good point. Gloria, welcome to the stream. I feel like Peter would be particularly confused yet also intrigued by the Mark to Steven split. He'd probably get along with Steven a lot more than he would Mark. Anyways, announcement time. What did we mention earlier? We mentioned Avengers is coming as a film, but that's in very early development, so that's a while away. Let's get to the first announcement, shall we? Here we go. We can officially announce that there is a Hawkeye mini-series called Hawkeyes, plural, which of course refers to both Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. Deadpool with literally any MCU character would be crazy. That is true. Yeah, Hawkeyes is coming. It is a miniseries directed by SRG. He wrote the first episode as well. I'll be writing the last two. may extend it to the last 3 because I have a story I kind of want to tell with that. And what can we say about it? It's going to feature. Can we say the villain, like the villain that's mentioned in the first episode? Hawkeye was also. This was a miniseries that SRG had started working on many months ago, but it kind of put to the side. But then we got that form going. You can notice anything you want. Sure, I'll take you up on that. We got that form going where you guys could request projects for our Marvel Universe, and Hawkeye was one of the top picks. He was actually the #1 pick, equal with another character. So we thought we're absolutely going to get the ball rolling again on this one. So Hawkeye's is coming to Valor'S Studios. Spoils the entire show. I'll do it right now. I'll tell you one villain. Tombstone, the Spider-Man villain with the kind of impenetrable skin and the super strength. You guys know Tombstone. He's going to appear in the show. Story-wise, what can I say? By the time the series starts, Clint and Kate already know each other. They're already affiliated with each other. And there's this kind of... It's like a... I don't know how to describe it. It's like they don't get along, but they're best friends at the same time. It's very interesting. It's a really cool dynamic that SRG set up with the first episode. Yeah, there's that one. So what do you guys think? Are we keen on Hawkeyes? Is that something we're looking forward to? I know I am. I'm really excited to be writing the last couple of episodes. You should do Bullseye because it's a mercenary. I think he's come across Hawkeye before in the comics since he's a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Bullseye would be really cool to go up against Hawkeye. Like, really cool. I have a thing where, like, I don't like to use characters from other... use villains from other characters. So, like, if I'm writing Hawkeye, I probably won't dip into Daredevil unless I have a really good, strong story that I think will do well. And then I'll kind of request the person who's maybe in charge of that character and be like, hey, can I use it? So I can tell you that as I'm writing the last couple episodes of Hawkeye, there are no plans for Bullseye, but I do think that would be a really cool thing to do eventually. Got to head out, unfortunately. That is all good, and I appreciate you hanging out. I suck at writing, so I basically have just been directing things that I am about writes. Yeah, we've got another one of those to announce shortly. But yeah, I'm really keen to get to work on that. Let's get this next announcement going, shall we? Captain America. Captain America is, and I don't know if any of this has changed, SRG, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just going to say what I remember it being. This is a mini-series. It's going to be hard to make it in the special effects way. For me personally, yeah, but Hawkeye is not one that I'm directing. Special effects is always something I have issues with, but thankfully Hawkeye is not mine, so I don't have to deal with that. Captain America. Oh, it's a film now. Okay. I believe this is set in the modern day after he wakes up and he's kind of introduced to S.H.I.E.L.D., right? There is, if it still counts, there is one picture we could show of the stealth suit. Let me know if that's still going to be used or not. Imagine Bullseye gets hired to take a high-profile political figure that S.H.I.E.L.D. is bodyguarding, and Nick Fury puts Hawkeye as their main bodyguard, so he goes after Bullseye to protect his client. Man, let's just get Blitzberg to write for us. He's got all the ideas. It is? Okay, let's show that picture. But yeah, so Captain America is going to be a film where he is brought out of the ice and he has to kind of deal with the reality of his situation, and he's introduced to S.H.I.E.L.D. and whatnot. Yeah, let's just switch back to this screen momentarily. There we go. There's the image. So this is, yeah, this is a stealth suit for Captain America that we will see in the film. The antagonist in Cap is a certain ex-S.H.I.E.L.D. mercenary. Am I allowed to say who that is, or should we just leave people guessing? Because guessing might be fun. I will also say this is one of the earliest, excuse me, this is one of the earliest projects we've had in the works for our Marvel Universe, so a lot of thought has been put into this. Captain America once drew one of his own comics before and worked for the police drawing people's descriptions since he has a talent for drawing. I never knew that. That's pretty cool. You can say if you feel inclined. No, I feel like it's fun to let people guess. The villain is a certain ex-S.H.I.E.L.D. mercenary, so do with that what you will. But that's coming soon. That will also tie in... I don't know if tie in is the right term, but it'll be connected to the Avengers film, where we see Cap at that stage of his life in the Captain America film is kind of how we'll see him in Avengers. If you could wear one outfit out of the Marvel Universe, who would it be? And why would it be Hawkeye's jockstrap? You know what? I can't even argue with that. If there's going to be an outfit I would wear from Hawkeye, it would be something from the Law Obsession. Ex-S.H.I.E.L.D. mercenary Taskmaster, that's a very good guess. I can't confirm nor deny, but that is a very good guess. Look, the letter 8 is so white and perfect. Yeah, it is pretty cool. SRG, did you design that skin, or did Stealth do that one? Okay, let me just scroll through the group chat to see what else I'm allowed to announce. Other than my own stuff. I'll announce my own stuff soon. We can talk about Defenders. We mentioned Defenders a little bit earlier. We can talk about the roster. I'll probably wait till Stealth's back, because he's the one running that, so he may have a few things to say. Stealth made it. Okay, Stealth made the Captain America skin. Madam Mask? That's another really good guess. It won't let me search for emojis. We got some Marvel stuff to talk about. We absolutely do. What's going on, Silent Night? So far we've mentioned Defenders is coming. We're going to announce the roster soon. We mentioned Avengers, which I believe I already told you the roster for it. That's a Captain America film. We showed the suit. And we mentioned Hawkeye's is coming. Hawkeye's plural with Kate and Clint, featuring Tombstone. How many projects are you guys working on right now? Too many, to be totally honest with you, too many. That has been a problem for me, but I think I'm at a stage now where I'm very comfortable with the ones I'm doing and the kind of pace I'm taking with them. So, announce Black Panther. Are you back in the call now, or do you want me to just send it? The Thing could only wish to be the Hulk. Let's be honest, the closest thing we'll get to the Hulk is cleaning his ring pipe. You know, I can't disagree with that. I think no pun intended, the thing that sets him apart from the Hulk is that he's much more of a team player, and I know that they've tried to do solo runs of the Thing before, like many times, but he doesn't work without the Fantastic Four, at least in my opinion. You know, I could be totally wrong on that, but I do always enjoy seeing the Thing versus the Hulk one-on-one. What powers of Moon Knight did you guys use in the first Moon Knight video? What did we use? It's been a hot minute since I've watched that. Still, did we use any of his powers, or was he just kind of just a good fighter? I've considered Hulk projects in the past, but it's hard with his bigger model. So, here's the thing. There's not currently a Hulk project in the works. However, I have we do this thing where someone basically owns the character, so we have to go through them if we want to do a project about it. I have essentially claimed the Hulk because I have this saying that he is my favorite Marvel character, but my least favorite MCU character because they've ruined him since Ragnarok, but that's beside the point. Hulk is my favorite Marvel character, so I have, I guess, I'm using quotation marks with my fingers, but I have the rights to the Hulk in our universe, but even I don't want to do a Hulk project because I know how difficult that would be, and I'm kind of dreading doing him in Avengers. Admittedly though, I think Space Wiz did a really good job with him in the Dr. Banner's Monster short in the Valor Halloween special, so it's not impossible. My favorite Marvel heroes are the X-Men. I love the X-Men, man. I am a huge X-Men fan. I will even die defending the X-Men cinematic universe. Even Dark Phoenix. The Thing's will is insane, bro. The champion of the universe has said he couldn't defeat the Thing because of his will to go on, even he's outmatched and close to defeat. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Why does it say gear equipped at the bottom of the Miles Morales pick? I don't know, man. I just saved it straight from the Discord. Spider-Man and X-Men, that are my go-to Marvel stories. I respect it. I respect it. Let's get into another announcement, shall we? What's the next one we have lined up? Okay, Stealth wants me to do Black Panther, so we're gonna show Black Panther off. So, you may have noticed there is a Black Panther image in that slideshow that's going across. That's not accurate. I don't think that's like the suit we're going with or anything. That was just kind of test footage that was put into the Marvel Universe trailer. Hang on, I'll answer these couple questions before we show off the Black Panther suit. I liked X-Men's Quicksilver more than Avengers Quicksilver. I would kind of have to agree. I think I enjoyed the Avengers Quicksilver more as a character, but it's just because the X-Men one got so much more fleshed out. You know, he had more chance to shine. What is the best Marvel film and why is it Morbius? Here's the thing, no joke, unironically, I loved Morbius. I wouldn't say it's my favorite, obviously, but I loved it. I was a huge fan, and I know that that's like a universal hot take, but I genuinely loved it. I have a tendency of and I think this is purely a coincidence. I don't think I do this on purpose, but when most people like a Marvel film, there's a good chance I'll dislike it, and vice versa. X-Men is better in the Quicksilver is better in the X-Men movies. Yeah, I agree, and I think it's because he got the chance to shine. I feel like if we saw MCU Quicksilver a bit more, my answer may be different, but you know, there's no way to tell now. Marvel killed off their Quicksilver because the X-Men one was lacked more and was more established. I believe they killed him off because rights. So Fox still owned the right to Quicksilver, and they basically made the deal that Marvel got Scarlet Witch, Fox got Quicksilver, but whatever the deal was, they just couldn't use Quicksilver past one movie, which is fair. It's cool that they let Marvel do that at all. After rewatching Age of Ultron, if we got more of their Quicksilver, yeah, no, I absolutely do. I think his, and this may be a hot take, but I feel like his powers visually much better than X-Men Quicksilver. As much as I love the slow-mo scenes with like Sweet Dreams and whatnot, I think visually Quicksilver MCU is one of the best speedsters, but the best speedster in live action is Makari from Eternals. No question. Still hate Joss Whedon for killing him off. I still think that's a kind of Fox deal thing, in that because Fox got Quicksilver, Marvel got Scarlet Witch, they just kind of had that deal where you can only use it for one movie. I think that's the case. I could be wrong on that, but another reason they killed him was they had to split the characters of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Yeah, exactly. Any planned projects for Thor? I'll be honest, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, but I won't go into any specifics because that is being written by SpaceWiz, and I don't know what SpaceWiz wants me to discuss. But the answer is yes. Also, Thor will be in Avengers. Also, I just like Evan Peters acting more. Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't know if I have a preference between them, but yeah, I could say that. Admittedly, I enjoyed Aaron Taylor-Johnson's performance in Kick-Ass more than I did Age of Ultron, but in saying that, he was the protagonist of Kick-Ass, so you can't really compare the two. The actor who played Quicksilver in the MCU is playing Kraven now, so I don't know if they can bring him back. I don't think it's impossible, but I do think it's unlikely. I don't think he'll come back. You have awesome skins. That is Stealth and SRG responsible for those skins. So big props to those guys. Anything you have planned for Vision, if you can say? You know what? The answer is no, unfortunately. I would love to work on a Vision project. Admittedly, the reason I haven't is because Vision feels so much like kind of universe-centric character, and if I had to explain that, I guess I would say, like, in the MCU, he was brought in through Ultron, so he was brought in through a big event. I feel like it's difficult to tell Vision in his own story unless he's already established. That could just be me. I could be wrong on that, but at the moment, yeah, there's not really anything planned for Vision, but I would love to. They ruined both Quicksilvers in WandaVision. I think WandaVision ruined a lot of things, to be totally honest with you. You got anything planned for Scott Lang? To be honest with you, we do not. We don't currently have an Ant-Man thing in the works. Actually, no, Ant-Man's in Avengers. Ant-Man is in Avengers, and it's going to be Hank Pym. He's going to be our Ant-Man. Show them Black Panther. Yes, I'm caught up on the questions now. So let's have a look at Black Panther. So this is the Black Panther suit. I probably should have showed the other one first because this is the kinetic one, right? Yeah, this is Black Panther. This is the new suit. So as I said before, you see Black Panther in the slideshow we had going across. That's not the active suit, that's an old one. This is the new one that Stealth just made the other day, I think. And it looks beautiful. It is beautiful. It really is. Black Panther, of course, will show up in Avengers, and I believe there's a Black Panther solo thing coming, but that's for Stealth to answer because I don't actually know if that's true or not. And let's show the other one. This one, as you can see, it's got like the UI and stuff, so it is what it is, but it still is an incredible suit. The detail, it's chef's kiss. Why does it look like a one-piece bikini? I mean, fair point. Fair point. T'Challa is voiced by Phoenix Artisan. Yes, he is. Any projects for Doctor Strange? Again, that's one of those that I'm going to say yes, but I'm not going to talk about specifics. But the answer is yes. One moment, I really got to turn my fan on. It is boiling in my room. Alright. Any ideas for Green Lantern, one of my personal favorites? And if there are, which Green Lantern would you focus on? I don't know if there's anything in the works for Green Lantern. I do know one thing that's been discussed a bit, but I don't know if anything's in the works. Admittedly, I know more about what's going on with the Marvel stuff than I do the DC stuff, so I could be wrong. I can tell you, if I was to do a Green Lantern project, I would probably use... Actually, you know what? That's complete bullshit. Of course there's a Green Lantern thing going on. I'm doing a Green Lantern thing and I just totally forgot about it. I'm doing Alan Scott, the original, as part of my Earth 2. But in terms of if someone's doing like... Oh, there you go. Still says, I personally would like to do something with Jessica Cruz, but for details, we'd have to wait for a DC-centered stream. That's very true. Yeah, I am doing Alan Scott. I just completely mind-blanked on it. Any Young Avengers projects? In terms of Young Avengers as a team, not yet. I think we're kind of waiting till our universe is more established. Oh, there you go. SRG just sent me a bunch of pictures to show. We'll show them in a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of waiting till our universe is more established because we don't have an Avengers yet. Like, we've done Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, a little bit of X-Men, Shang-Chi, Moon Knight. So we're kind of waiting. We've at least got to have Avengers before Young Avengers, right? But I do have ideas for some of the characters of Young Avengers, just not as a team. I want to do something with Hal Jordan and Star Sapphire. That's the thing I was saying that I heard discussion of, but I don't know if it's happening or not. So, you know, it's up to you. Any lesser-known Marvel characters you want to make a project? Earlier we were talking about. I think Dan asked what my favorite obscure Marvel character is. And I don't know if I have a specific answer for that, but the one that popped to mind that I even showed a picture of on stream was Night Thrasher. I would love to work on Night Thrasher. Not necessarily solo, but maybe as part of New Warriors. I also just had something else I was going to mention. Oh yeah, I do have plans for one kind of lesser known character that will show up in just a bit. Alright, let's go to the next announcement, shall we? SOG, yes, I can show videos. Okay, so what I'm about to show now isn't an announcement. It's about Hawkeye. We've already discussed the Hawkeye series that's coming to Valor. But what I am going to show you is SRG's just sent me a few screenshots from what I think was like a screen test. Where it was like testing out, I would guess, the cinematography or whatnot. So there's a little sneak peek at Hawkeye and just kind of what it will resemble visually, I suppose. What are you guys doing with the black people? Luke Cage is, and we'll discuss Heroes for Hire in a little bit, but Heroes for Hire is the next thing that's coming out. So Luke Cage will be in that. War Machine, I can confirm. We'll see Rhodey as Rhodey soon, but he won't be War Machine yet. And Blade we will see soon, and we'll discuss that in a little bit. There's another picture for you. It really is some of the best kind of visuals I've seen in machinimas in general. Which, if you guys haven't seen episode 1 of a series on Valor, shit, what's it called? God damn it, I'm mind blanking on the name. Let me find it. Earthbound Retold. If you guys check that out, there's one episode out of it so far. Excuse me. SRG directed that, and that is visually one of the best machinimas I've ever seen, and you can get a very clear picture as to what Hawkeyes will look like if you watch that. At least according to these pictures. Anything going on with Ultron? Not currently, but I would love to use Ultron in the near future.
I had a question.
Welcome back.
Mr. Blitzberg, what do you mean what we doing with the black people? Why they gotta be separate? Huh?
I love that you jumped in for that one.
No. What do you mean by that?
I mean, have we done any Black Heroes yet for Marvel? I mean, Luke Cage is coming up, but...
I
don't think we have yet, so it's a fair question.
Give me a second.
I just came back after watching a documentary about Jericho versus Goldberg. What, was it just kind of a random documentary, or was it like Dark Side of the Ring or something?
Not no to your question, but no, we have not. I mean, nothing official.
But yes, we do absolutely have.
Why they gotta be different, separate?
We got Luke Cage, we got Blade, we got Rhodey. You want the link? Yeah, I'll check it out. Alright, let's jump to the next thing.
That's a very specific thing to say. Why do they have to be over there? That's my question.
There we go. There's another thing that's being worked on. We have Miles Morales coming to Valor Studios at some point. This is another one that SRG is working on. And again, it just looks, at least from these screen tests, looks incredible.
It's just so funny how after that question, the first thing. So we got Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, that's true. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Villainous Prowler. There you go. I don't actually know anything about this one, so I can't really say anything, so that's all you.
I know everything about this one. Okay, so first of all, first episode, first 10 seconds, what we see. funny if I just spoiled it all.
Just read the entire
yeah,
script
no.
verbatim.
But why? Miles said angrily. What you looking at, Pat? Yes, what thought?
There's another one for you. Yeah, it's all jokes. Blitzed, it's all jokes.
Yeah, no, we're not serious. We're not serious.
I'm keen. I didn't realize Miles was still in the works. I thought, oh no, it was the other spider-related character that SRG cancelled, I think.
J-Dog, I was just thinking about that. And also,
if you want to say it, now's the time.
I just saw somebody say something, but I think they retracted it. I can't remember what I was going to say about it. Somebody else said something, then they retracted it. Oh, yeah, Miles is still in the work. I just think he took a break for a little while. Wait.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was something else. Yeah.
Well, if you want to say anything about Wolverine, now would be the time.
Yeah, I just completely lost. I was in pictures. That's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
You guys doing Silk? I don't think there's currently anything Silk related in the works, but I am a big fan of Silk, so maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
You can also talk about who's with him in this picture.
Oh, okay. That looks really cool.
They made a video. I don't remember where I put it. Someone. What are you looking at? Stop looking at me.
Alright, here's the next one. Which, to be honest, I don't think I remembered her being in it. So that's pretty neat.
Damn, she was like... Actually, I can't see.
Oh no, I do remember your plot now. I do remember you. I remember vague details.
Oh, now you remember.
Vague details, I don't remember the full thing.
Did you say that to me after everything we've been through? What about us? What about everything we've been through? You're welcome.
Would you ever want to do a Sentry-based story? I think Sentry's really cool. I would do Sentry. Obviously there's a bit of a complication with his origin, but, you know, I'd be down. Are you guys ever doing another Juggernaut story? Because there's a time in the comics where Juggernaut actually cried because he thought he killed his favorite pop star / X-Men Dazzler. I know I have a plan for Juggernaut. Eventually. I don't suppose there's anything to do with X-Men that he'll be in?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Actually, no, I'm not gonna talk about that. Never mind, no.
Because he's still gonna be in that one thing that I've had planned for a long time.
I don't remember.
Alright.
I don't remember.
Right in the chat. That's what he'll be in.
Oh, yeah! Bro, I didn't even know what the roster was.
Yeah, that's not something I'm going to talk about just yet. We'll say that on for a while.
So basically, it says New Warriors. And just kidding. That'd be funny if it did.
What's funny is I do actually want to do New Warriors.
Yeah, I remember you said like they're one of your favorite teams. Maybe you said that.
Squadron Supreme. You know, that's not something I've ever really considered, but I wouldn't be totally against.
You get supreme control over these nuts. How about that?
That is a great point. Alright, let's queue up. What's next? Yeah, let's see if we can get this video to work. Wait, the video you sent, is that the same one that SRG sent?
No, the one I sent is a Wolverine thing, but
Okay.
it's not as important. Oh shit.
Just bear with us while we try and get a video up.
Wait, I think you're right because Hyperion's the only one whose name I know. And when you have only one character with a notable name, you know that the rest of the team isn't really worth it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nighthawk was the only other one that I remembered by name. SRG, I'll show videos at the end because that might take a minute to set up.
Oh, get wrecked, SRG.
Yeah, little bitch. Alright, before I move to mine, do you have any more that you want to discuss?
I have to look at my list again. I don't think so. Jets. Yeah, no.
You guys doing any original Defenders? Oh, we haven't discussed the Defenders roster. I was waiting for you to get back when you were AFK. Let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Oh, the original. You let,
Yeah,
I don't know
if
if anyone's ever gonna do. Okay. I don't know if anyone's ever gonna do the original Defenders, but if they do, I don't think they're gonna be called the Defenders. Because the Defenders we have planned are like the street level ones. For the roster, I gotta scroll up again. I keep forgetting. Okay. You have Spider-Man, Moon Knight, Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, maybe Hellcat, and Shang-Chi.
There you go.
Come on.
So that is the roster for Defenders. Are you guys going to do Ghost Rider? I would like to see Robbie Reyes. You know what? Screw it. Let's do that one right now.
Howard the fuck was also brought up. Howard the fuck. What a Punisher.
So
There
this
is
is
some planned Punisher.
Oh yeah, Punisher's coming eventually. Howard the Duck. It's funny because there might be something that I won't go into, but he might appear in something. Alright, so this is one of my announcements. Ghost Rider Reborn. Thinking of Cloak and Dagger, I love Cloak and Dagger, so maybe at some point. Ghost Rider Reborn is going to be a short film. I know Ghost Rider is one that we've always discussed doing. I know Stealth was originally going to do it, and then now I'm doing it, and it's a whole thing because we just love Ghost Rider. The thing is, Ghost Rider, when we did the Google form, Ghost Rider, specifically Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider, was the equal #1 pick alongside Hawkeye. So we were like, fuck it, let's get Ghost Rider into production. And so Ghost Rider Reborn is here. Actually, fire? Yes, it is quite literally, yes. So yes, that'll be a short film that is currently being written. It's actually currently being rewritten. Any plans for certain members of the Nova Corps? Not at present, I don't think. At some point. Any Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes, but that's in very early stages, so I couldn't give you details. Robbie Reyes is my favorite Ghost Rider. So we can't see who responded to the Google form, but if you were one of the guys that voted for Robbie Reyes, then that is the reason Ghost Rider Reborn is being shown on screen right now. So there we go.
I'll be back.
Okay. Also, Bloodstone would be cool. That would be cool. That would be really cool, actually. I would love to do that. Or if you want to do that for us, you're welcome to. I did put a thing for it. Well, there you go. You're part of the reason Ghost Rider Reborn is on screen right now. SRG, that's, if you want to do it, that's all yours. Or even that one prequel thing that we discussed the other day. Either way. I won't announce anything in relation to that yet, but yeah. What is your dream story that you could write with total creative liberty, any specific character? That's a great question. Oh shit, I'd really have to think about that one. I feel like there's probably no specific answer to this, but I'd probably go Spider-Man, and I know Spider-Man's kind of generic, and I'm not doing Spider-Man on Valor because Stealth is, and Van, I think. But Spider-Man along with Batman and Superman are like three characters that I have this kind of headcanon, this whole lore, that would span like 7-8 movies that's just been stuck in my head for years that I would love to put onto screen at some point. So I don't know if I have a definitive answer, but I'd say between those three, Spider-Man, Batman, and Superman. Will you guys do any Ghost Panther projects like how you did Ghost Rider Wolverine in a video? Well, first of all, thank you for bringing up. That was actually my first film that I directed, the Deal with the Devil. If we were to do that, it would probably be another Halloween thing. I want to try and continue that tradition of the What If Halloween special because that first one was so cool and we had so much fun making it. So I want to try and continue that, so if we do see something like that, it will be around Halloween. Alright. You have a nice vibe on stream, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just kind of the music selection, really, to be honest with you. Do you have any plans on Blade vs. Morbius? Yes. In short, yes. Yeah, so basically Blade vs. Morbius was a film that I had an idea for and started planning maybe a month ago, maybe a bit more. And admittedly kind of fell to the wayside. But I will be honest, after watching the Morbius movie and loving it more than I expected to, I was like, yeah, let's bring back that story. I'm really keen to. Do you have any, do you have villain-centered projects planned? There's this one, there's Morbius, and I briefly mentioned before there was one with Juggernaut. That is a villain-centered one, but I won't tell you what that is yet because that's very early stages. That's because of Iron Man's sexy Australian voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Would you ever do a S.H.I.E.L.D. story, like focus on the specific agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. or just the whole organization? I would love to. I was a huge fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I would love to do something similar to that. I believe Silent Night, would I be wrong in saying that you're doing something like that? So I'd love to do something like that, but it'd be like, I don't know. It probably wouldn't be like an adaptation of the TV show. If you can't cap as a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, which he kind of is in my film. Yeah, that's true. But if it's more in relation to like general agents, I don't know if there's anything in the works, but I would love to do something like that eventually. Something focused on a specific SHIELD agent on a mission, or just the SHIELD organization on a whole task, or something along those lines. I can tell you one thing I considered doing but didn't end up going with that I may end up doing at some point. I did want to do a Nick Fury thing that was maybe set in his younger years. I say younger years, probably like 30s. That's younger for Fury, right? So I mean, there's that, but I did pass up on that idea. Maybe I'll do it. Oh, actually, you know what? I totally just forgot. Yes, I do plan on doing a SHIELD agent thing. I can't tell you what that is, but I do plan on that. I just completely forgot that one. Can you guys do a Captain America, Spider-Man, and She-Hulk Christmas video? That'd be pretty sick. I think Cap and She-Hulk belong to SRG, Spider-Man belongs to Stealth and Ben, so that'd be for them to decide. Is Nick Fury Samuel L. Jackson in our universe? No, our Nick Fury has hair. Our Nick Fury does in fact have hair. I don't have a picture to show, but he's in the Marvel Universe trailer. I'm doing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Project Omega. Trying to see if I can deduce any story elements based on that title. It could be Omega Red, it could be the Omega base that I remember from Ultimate Alliance. But who knows? What's next? I kind of want to wait for Stealth to get back before I announce one specific thing. I may just send it and announce it now, though. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Just get the image. Okay. Excuse me. Has to do with aim, I'll say that. Okay. Wasn't there another one that had aim in the title? Or am I just misremembering that? Avengers Empire. There you go. Fun fact, Marvel designed their modern Black Nick Fury on Samuel L. Jackson for their comics. They did in the Ultimate run, which was pretty cool. And then I remember he got mad at them and got in contact, but then I'm like, oh no, we did this because we would love to eventually cast you in a movie. I was like, oh, okay. So that was pretty cool. We're going to announce the next thing now. I don't think AIM is in any of my current stuff, but I have plans to use them in 2 future projects. So do I, in 1 future project. Actually, you know what? Perfect timing. Oh, it's gone now, but it's that one. That is what we're going to talk about. So last year, Stealth and I planned a Silver Surfer origin film, short film specifically. We planned this because we had this concept that would make it really simple to do any Silver Surfer projects. There you go. Yeah, because we had this really kind of simple concept that would be really cool, heavily inspired by the pilot episode of the Silver Surfer animated series. So we worked on this, and I say we, I kind of came up with the concept and then Stealth just took it. He ran with the ball. That's not the term, if you guys say anything. Yeah, he wrote it and directed it, and he did that last year, and it never ended up being finished, and I don't remember why. That'd be something for him to explain, but we're bringing it back because he said it was like 95% done, so we're bringing it back and we're going to finish it. So yeah, we're going to get a Silver Surfer short film to explain his origins. My S.H.I.E.L.D. and Avengers film was heavily based off the plot from the Avengers game story. Bro, this is going to be a hot take, but I love that game. Like, I love that game. And I know not many people do, but That I always was never a fan of Kamala Khan. That game made me love her. Actually, that's probably the wrong term. She's still a child, but you know, I'm a big fan of the character now. Deadpool film anytime soon. We were discussing a little bit earlier in the stream. Essentially, if Deadpool does happen, it's not going to be something that I would do, because I don't think I have the comedic chops to write Deadpool, and that's got to be a particularly funny story, right? I love the game's story, but I don't like the gameplay. That's fair. I mean, I have my gripes with the gameplay here and there, but I still play it like most days. Like, you know, I vibe with it enough to stick with it, I guess. What did you think of the first 3 episodes of Moon Knight? I don't want to upset anyone, but I wasn't the biggest fan of it. Is there anything else you're announcing? Yes, I'm going to announce a few other things. I don't know if I should, but yeah. But yeah, I don't want to upset anyone, but I just wasn't the biggest fan of the first 3 episodes. Which sucks because I am a huge Moon Knight fan. So I was a little bit disappointed, and admittedly, it's just kind of little things that affect the overall result for me. The Deadpool game was mid. I haven't played that, but I really want to. I'm a big Nolan North fan, so. But yeah, it was little things. Like, it's visually, it just looks like, it just looks very Disney-esque. It doesn't look how a Moon Knight thing should look, in my opinion. Admittedly, there's some scenes that look really good. Spoiler alert, but in episode 3, I'm gonna try and keep this as spoiler-free as possible. The scene in the pyramid, inside the Pyramid of Giza, looks really cool. But for the most part, yeah, I don't know, it just looks a bit too Disney. And then the green screen is really bad in some shots, which isn't a huge deal, but it's just off-putting, you know? And then just a couple little things. The freeze frame in episode 2, when Steven suits up to fight in episode 2 and just instantly becomes comedic. That was just very out of character, I think. Just little things like that just kind of affect the overall thing. I do think, I'm kind of the opposite opinion of Silent Night there. I think episode 3 was probably the best one, but it's still a little bit difficult to get on board just yet. This is why Disney should cast Stealth and let him make Valor's Moon Knight IRL. I absolutely agree. Opinions on the Hawkeye Disney Plus series. So you know what's weird? I loved the Hawkeye series until the finale. I thought the finale was just kind of bad, but the rest of the series I loved, but because it's the finale, it just kind of brought the whole thing down for me. Yeah, I think that's it. Also, to be completely honest with you, part of the reason I didn't like some aspects of the show was because of fan response. Like, I was sick of hearing about, you know, people shipping Yelena Belova and Kate Bishop together every 2 seconds. Like, I couldn't scroll on any social media platform without seeing it. It was annoying. So fan response is also a big reason. That's also a big reason I didn't like WandaVision. Or Loki, but that was even before the Loki show started. I like how they made Steven less comedic when he's Mr. Knight in episode 3. That's a good point. He was only Mr. Knight very briefly in episode 3, wasn't he? Yeah, because I remember, I won't say what I remember him doing, but I don't really like how Clint and Kate interact in Disney's Hawkeye. See, I didn't mind that part. Spoilers. I mean, you know, all the Filament said is that he becomes Mr. Knight in episode 3, but he did in episode 2, so... Admittedly, yeah, I'm trying to stay spoiler free, but I don't think that's a bad one. But yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on Moon Knight. I'm hoping it gets better. I do certainly think episode 3 was an improvement on the first two, but we'll see how it goes. I've missed a few messages. Alright, should we announce something else? The only show I enjoyed from beginning to end was Falcon and Winter Soldier. I could not agree more. Could not agree more. I loved that show. I did have a Deadpool project planned. That may still happen. There you go. There's a scoop for you. And Loki, I had some issues with that, but that's neither here nor there. Let's announce something else, shall we? Which, Stealth, I don't know if you're AFK for this or not, but I did announce Silver Surfer. You know what, I've already announced Ghost Rider and Blade vs. Morbius. I might as well announce that whole kind of slate. I just realized I didn't save one of the... Oh no, I did. John Walker was my favorite character in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I agree. I mean, I probably loved Sam's kind of evolution the most, making him my favorite character, but I still really love John Walker. Probably a close second. Annoying but so lovable. Exactly. The perfect combination. Yeah, alright, let me get this picture up. I don't know if this one will be hard to see on the red background. We're gonna send it. So a little bit earlier, Silent Night, you mentioned if we're doing any projects on lesser known characters. I mentioned wanting to do a character like Night Thrasher, but I did also say there was one... Actually, I'll answer this first. Would you guys ever use the Inhumans? We would. I don't think there's currently anything in the works, but that is absolutely something that SRG and I have discussed doing, so we would absolutely use the Inhumans at some point. But yeah, so this is... I mentioned earlier there was one character that's kind of lesser known. I say kind of lesser known because he kind of is lesser known, but then he got his own TV show, so he's not as lesser known anymore. That is Hellstorm. Now, admittedly, I'm probably going to redo this logo, but this is it for now. Gotta go now. Thank you for the amazing time. You're also lovely and cool. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, Hellstorm is coming. I was a massive fan of the Hellstrom, and they are different names, Hellstrom and Hellstorm. They're the same character, but different names. I was a massive fan of the Hulu show, and from that, I kind of started reading up on the character more, and I'm a huge fan of the character now, even his sister Satana. And yeah, so Hellstorm is going to be coming soon. This is going to be I guess it's technically a mini-series, but it's going to be a bit larger than the usual mini-series that we have. Is Hellstorm Satan. So his nickname in the comics is the Son of Satan. So his dad is... But his dad's not even really Satan, he's just kind of a devil. It depends what medium you watch it. It's implied that he's the son of Satan, but he's also not at the same time. It's odd, but... Yeah, I'm really keen. The Hellstorm series is one that I've had in mind for ages. He married Hellcat? He did. That is... Spoiler alert. No, that's not actually a comic book thing, but... That is certainly something I considered doing. I don't know if I'm gonna dive into the dad side as much, but yeah. So it's gonna be a mini series, but it's gonna be a bit larger than our usual mini series. And there's some really cool characters that show up. It dives into the really obscure magic side. I don't really want to mention what characters show up, but some like really lesser known kind of it's like comparatively, it's like how the New 52 Justice League Dark used like Black Orchid. You know, she's a very obscure character, but she got put into that show and put in the limelight. This show is going to have some very obscure characters from the magic side. Would you be interested in working with Gregory Animations? To be completely honest with you, I'm not familiar with Gregory Animations, but I will absolutely check them out. But yeah, Hellstorm is one that I'm really keen on. I love that character. Satan is going to be there. I really want to say some of the other characters, but I also don't want to. Any plans for the Eternals? So, I feel comfortable saying this because it's not happening anymore. Admittedly, in case this changes, I don't want to say it, but if you watch, we did a Marvel Universe trailer, and by we I mean Stealth. Stealth made a Marvel Universe trailer for our universe, which didn't have any real footage from our films and shows and stuff. It was just kind of test footage made specifically for that trailer. At the very end of the trailer, the final shot is of a particular villain, who I won't say, you gotta go and watch it, who was going to be like the first major villain of our universe. And we planned on having a Fantastic Four project that would start setting up that villain, and an Eternals project, a miniseries that I was going to write that would also set up that villain. Admittedly, I feel comfortable saying this all now because those plans are scrapped, that villain is scrapped. So, in essence, there's not currently anything in the works for Eternals, but there was. We're still doing that villain? I was certain we weren't. Just no setup planned? Okay. I just remember us saying I don't really want to say anything. But the particular story that he would be involved with the most was cancelled. That's what I thought, but apparently not. So there you go. Which that's not even really spoiling anything because he's in the trailer, so. Alright. Let's announce the next thing, shall we? So, you know, I wasn't going to go into specifics. Actually, no, this is a different character. We'll go into that character later. For now, this one I'm excited to announce. Iron Man Enemy Territory. Any other X-Men related projects like New Mutants or X-Force? Yes, Stealth's doing Dawn of X. I think that's what it's called, which I probably shouldn't have said the name, but an X-Men origin thing. And then there will be more X-Men related things in the future. So Iron Man Enemy Territory is a short film that I will be writing. It will be directed by SRG. And it's essentially an origin story. You know, we wanted to kind of establish, you know, when you look at our Avengers roster, you know, Captain America has his film coming. We mentioned Thor has something coming soon. So then it was down to Iron Man, Hulk, Ant-Man, and Wasp, and we just kind of wanted to establish the characters before the film. Hulk, we don't really need to, and that'll be explained in the Avengers story, but he'll be fully established there. So Ant-Man, Wasp, and Iron Man are the ones that we're looking at, and I decided to write an Iron Man short film. So Iron Man Enemy Territory is about... I don't know if I want to go into specifics. It's kind of... It takes his traditional origin story of he gets captured, forced to make a weapon, fights his way out, comes back bigger and better, making new armors. That's the premise, but we spice it up a bit. There is a really cool Iron Man villain who shows up in this who would not traditionally be in this story, and it takes place in a really cool location as well. I'm really excited for this. I was very pleased with the logo as well. I think that's some of my best work yet, but I'm just tooting my own horn at this point. Yeah, Iron Man Enemy Territory is coming as a prequel to Event. Well, not even a prequel. It's gonna be released before Avengers. Yeah, so that's an Avengers-related short film. So we good. Is that? Oh, I just clicked the wrong. Okay, there we go. We're back on the right page now. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Is Iron Man an interesting one? Does that excite you guys? Because I'm definitely excited to get to work on that. This is also a reminder that we are open to suggestions. You know, if you guys have any specific characters, stories, teams, concepts you want to see, we are open to it. We do have, and let me get it up. That is what she said. He said, rather. Hello.
Hi, what did I miss? I was using the bathroom.
We just announced Iron Man.
Oh, okay. What's it called? Actually, never mind. I'll ask after. Fortnite Ball.
So here, I'm putting the Google form in chat. Again, that is somewhere where you can suggest ideas for our Marvel Universe or characters you want to see. We've taken that into heavy consideration when planning our stories. Specifically, Hawkeye and Ghost Rider are from that list. So there's that.
Share the Discord link as well from last time. If you want to go on there to also see updates on stuff.
There's no skill one. What about an Infinity Watch project?
J-Dog, I should ban you right now for that quote. I'm just kidding.
Well, wouldn't Infinity Watch have to be after a Thanos event, or could Infinity Watch be preceding it?
I don't know. It's entirely up to how we want to interpret them, I guess.
That's true. I will admit, Infinity Watch is not something I've ever really considered, but who knows, maybe at some point.
Yeah.
Also, I know...
It'd be funny, like, whenever...
When we were discussing this before the stream, I know I said I wouldn't do this because it's a bad idea, but I'm kind of just going all out and announcing everything of mine.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, wait. Who made this channel? Sorry, I just saw a channel got made. I'm trying to figure out who made it. Oh, okay. And, yeah.
Alright, there you go. Dan hitting us up with the good stuff.
Yes, Dan. Go off.
Also, actually, whilst we have you guys here, I'm going to announce on a non-Marvel related note, I'll just make this quick. In our Discord server, we do currently have, let's have a look. I think
Yeah.
2 active casting calls open. One for a Batman film written by Kotani called Madness, and one for a Witcher short film by SRG. If you guys are interested in joining the cast for that, you're more than welcome to. Of course, whenever we have a Marvel project open as well, you can join the cast for that. And that can all be found in our Discord, or our casting call club, which you can find in the link tree.
Yes. This is true. Those are both of the casting calls there. First one is Madness, second one is Witcher.
Good stuff. Alright, I personally have 2 more things to announce. This
Okay.
next one I'm actually really hyped to share. This is one that I'm working on with you. Which actually, by
What?
virtue, I probably shouldn't announce it, but fuck it, here we
I
are.
don't really mind.
So earlier, Silent Night was asking about Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is coming to Valor'S Studios with Doctor Strange: The Calling. This is another short film. You'll notice there's a lot of short films. We're trying to pace ourselves. And I don't know if we want to go too specific with story details, but what can we say? He's already kind of established as Doctor Strange at this point, so it won't be an origin. I don't know if we can say much more than that, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, I had some ideas for that.
Oh yeah?
That, like, after stream we can talk about.
I'm down.
Don't you say you're down? Don't say that to me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, Blizz, I appreciate you hanging out with us. We're actually pretty close to ending soon as well. There's one more announcement to make, and then we'll just kind of chat for the rest of it, I guess.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, Doctor Strange, that's one that I'm particularly keen on. And we got one more to make. If anyone can guess what this last one is, videos? Yeah, we'll show. Actually, we'll try and show videos now, I guess.
Oh, dream. I'm sorry. I did it one time. With the stream. Dream. Dream, dream, dream. Would I want to play Minecraft Manhunt?
Yeah, but if anyone can guess what the final announcement is, we'll give some kind of reward.
Is this the one? Wait, did you announce everything that's in your channel already? The one that is Marvel related that I know of, except for the big one.
The big one is the one that's left.
Oh. If they don't know what it is, then we should slap them.
We should do that even if they do know.
That's right. Oh my god, I love violence.
Sorry, I'm just trying to set up videos on OBS. Spider-Gwen, Green Goblin, not quite. Actually, not at all. I don't know why I said that. Does this have anything to do with the Marvel team? It might. She-Hulk? No, but I do believe that's still coming at some point.
No, it's canceled. It's gone forever.
Oh, there you go.
So evil.
I can't actually play this video.
Oh. I'm just kidding. By the way, about She-Hulk, that's up to SRG.
Yeah, I can't get this video to play. I apologize.
Oh man, and whose fault is that?
Is it a team-up story? It might be. Yeah, no, I apologize. I told you I can't get that to work. Is it a format thing?
Not
What
sure.
is
Like
that?
what?
It's MP4. It
I
should
guess.
work.
Is it like not showing up on the OBS side of things?
Like I add a video the same way I always do, but then it just doesn't play. Like it just doesn't even appear.
Oh. What format was it in? MP4?
MP4.
Oh. Hmm. That's weird.
Well, that is loud. It's a good video too. Goddamn. Maybe if you want to share it in the Discord, maybe, so that people can still check it out. If you're interested in doing that.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get the logo queued up for this last announcement, and then I'll give you guys some hints. And if you guys can guess it with the hints, then you know, props to you.
Wait, I know what it is. Can I guess?
No.
Here's my first guess. Young Justice.
Correct.
Young Justice Outsiders?
That's it. All right. What kind of hints do I want to give? It is a team up. I will say that much. I know I was vague about that before, but it is a team. I'll just see what their guesses are based on that, and then I'll give more clues afterwards.
Dream, dream, dream.
Luke Cage and Iron Fist? No, but you know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Oh, did you want me to say something?
I'm just getting a picture up. I don't know if I have
Okay.
one for that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I do. I
There
totally
should
do.
be quite a few.
It's a small one, but it still counts. Size does not matter.
Pause.
Well, before we talk about that, if you guys are in the Valor Discord and just go to the Eclipse Entertainment Media channel, you can see the videos that SID is sharing in relation to Miles Morales. It's actually some really cool looking stuff.
I'm nodding my head in real life.
Yes. Cloak and Dagger? No, but I would love to work with Cloak and Dagger. I'm a big fan of those two. The Champions? No, but that would also be really cool. So we're going to talk about Heroes for Hire first. Of course, Heroes for Hire is something we've talked about quite a bit in the Discord. So this is not like new information, but Heroes for Hire is coming soon. What can we say about it? It's a collaboration between Stealth and I, but it was like 90% Stealth. What can we say? It's a lead into or a prelude to the Defenders team up coming soon. And then I guess it's up to you what else is said. Drop the link for the Discord? We sure can. Alright, so what do you want to say? Anything about Heroes for Hire? Oh, actually, before that, I should clarify. It's not necessarily a team up, but it is a team. So it's not like... It's not a duo, I can tell you that much. It's not Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, it's not Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to mention about Heroes, or...?
They be fighting.
That is true.
Yeah, they be fighting. I'm trying to like think of. Oh, I know. This will relate. This is like a lead up slash is in relation to the Defenders thing. That's about it.
There you go. We could mention the villain if you want.
To be honest, he doesn't even seem like he's worth. I mean, shit, I guess I couldn't say that. I mean, if you want to,
It's your decision.
I don't really care.
There you go. That's the answer.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
coming
the
soon.
fighting.
That's very close to being done. That's what we'll say.
Yes. I was working on it today. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Can I give a hint for the big reveal? I have a pretty good one.
You can, but let's just go through these current guesses first. Power Pack,
Uh-huh.
no, and to be completely honest, I don't see myself ever working on Power Pack. Thunderbolts, no, but that is on the cards. Daredevil, no. That wasn't Power Pack. To be completely honest, I only really know Power Pack by virtue of the animated show, so I don't really know if they're that
They had a
cool or
show?
not. I believe they did. I could be wrong.
Damn, I only read their comic books and like
I would
I only read
assume-
when they teamed up.
Yeah, I assume if I read their comics, it'd probably be a bit cooler than the show.
Mm,
I mean, they did have a show, didn't they? I'm not imagining this.
hello? I don't
really
know.
Don't know if they did or not.
I can't. Basing off of what I've read of their comic books, because I used to have like a ton of them when I was like really little, I can't imagine a show being any cooler than a comic book of theirs. It was kind of really kid stuff. I'm not gonna lie, but it was like cool kid stuff.
They had a live action pilot, but I don't remember an anime one. Did I really just imagine the animated show? That's embarrassing. So I don't know, maybe if I checked them out, that'd be cooler.
They did. Oh
But-
no, it's just an idea.
It's one of those things where like I kind of take the Power Pack on face value and just haven't really checked them out because of that. So maybe if I check them out, you know. You guys working on Hawk and Dove, that is true.
What happened?
Blissberg said, damn, you guys are working on Hawk and Dove.
Where'd they hear that?
Bless you.
Just kidding. Thank you. Yeah, that might be coming in May. Cause I got, I got a few
Just like
things
Happy
that are
Hogan.
supposed to be coming out. But yeah, Talking Dove, it's
I'm so glad
basically
you didn't know
done
what I
minus like
said.
2 scenes. Huh?
I'm so glad you didn't pick up on what I just said.
I heard you say something about Happy Hogan,
Yeah.
and I completely lost track of what you said before that, or what I said before that. So I'll let you get away with it.
It's because you said Hawk and Dove is coming in May.
Oh, I still don't get it.
Okay, we'll drop it.
Coming in May, Happy. I forgot who Happy Hogan even is, to be honest with you.
John Favreau. MCU.
Oh, that. See, you said I am losing my mind. Oh, I get it. Oh my god, so fucking funny.
Alright, Bullseye, not
Makes me
quite.
sad.
Echo, not quite. You guys take casting auditions? We do. We do. So if you're ever interested in playing a character for Valor, just drop an audition and see how it goes. Can't think of any more guesses. We'll give another hint. This is taking longer than I expected because we've been on a tangent. But do you want to give your hint?
Yeah. I would say to really think about the things that Iron Bat had already shown personal pride.
See, I was gonna say that, but I thought that might be a giveaway. Screw it.
We have
We're
the Iron
gonna
members
just say it in a
joining.
minute, anyways.
That's right, you guys did hear me cry. Work on it. I actually just started breaking down and crying. That'd be funny. Also, this stream, when it's done, will be unlisted, but we have a playlist of all of the streams that's public. Other channels, if you ever want to watch them back, you can. It's
That's
that way
true.
the streams don't like cloud up where the actual videos are on the page, but then they're still there. You know.
I know who it is. Will I
Viewers.
win if I say it? You will not, because that's cheating.
Oh yeah.
We will. At the end of the hour, we've got less than 2 minutes. I'll say what it is. But it's a team we mentioned earlier, like much earlier in the stream. Think about the ones I've announced that I'm personally doing. The next P-oject.
Oh,
I have to go on the next minute. This is silly. That's a you
you
problem.
are going to throw hands.
Well, final
the
announcement.
last project. Yeah. What you talked about?
Yeah, we can briefly discuss it. So
No. We need to discuss this. We need to discuss is Ryan getting some pictures. I'm sorry.
Well, so SRG had a Captain America film, a Hawkeye miniseries, something to do with Miles Morales, and then he and I are both working on Iron Man. Obviously, you can go back in the stream and see all the logos and the pictures we've shared and the news and whatnot. Stealth is doing Defenders, Heroes for Hire coming very soon. What else? I suppose we can stay on the Heroes for Hire picture.
What about Black Panther?
Black Panther.
Black Man.
I don't know what's going on right now. Fair enough. I'll tell you what. It's the hour has struck, so I'll tell you what mine is. So I have previously this stream mentioned Ghost Rider, Hellstorm, Blade vs Morbius, and Doctor Strange, all of which will come together in. That is the wrong picture. That is the wrong picture. My bad. I was gonna have an epic reveal, and then it's just this.
Oh, I see. It's just a picture.
Midnight Suns. There we go.
It's gonna be lit, baby.
Should have said Midnight Suns. You absolutely should have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't even tell you how excited I am for this. This is gonna be my grandiose, and I just hope I can actually make it to Midnight Suns without quitting. That'd be nice.
Hey, look at me. Don't you dare doubt yourself, you understand me?
But yeah, so Blade vs Morbius, Ghost Rider Reborn, Doctor Strange The Calling, and Hellstorm will all be preludes to this. It will most likely be a series. Now let me I'm gonna get all the Midnight Suns related logos up.
While Iron Bat's doing that, what were those guesses? Are you kidding me? Really? After all those projects he announced, you're gonna guess Power Pack? Come on. Come on. God damn.
I mean, that is a good
Power
point.
Pack. The Champions, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Where was... Huh? Alright, I'm disappointed. That's all I gotta say. Disappointed. Oh no. I know. I'm sorry. Yes, those are all the Midnight Suns. When did we even announce Danny Ketch? Or Werewolf by Night?
Alright, here we go. Finally done. Midnight Suns.
Those other characters can work. Ducky.
Moon Knight, Iron Fist, Blade, Nanny Catch, Johnny Blaze, Blade, Morbius, Doctor Strange, Multiple Night, Midnight Suns. So yeah, that's not exactly our roster, but that is the team, yeah.
Yes, you're sus.
I can also tell you that the 5 characters here are not the only members of the team. There are some other people who will show up in the preludes. And maybe there'll be more added to the list, you know. J-Dog mentioned also Bloodstone, that could be a thing. I'd love to work with Sister Grimm, so who knows. But for now, this is the lineup.
How about
So,
all you guys in
those
chat
movies.
line up some bitches? God.
That's true. Yeah, I'm excited to make Blade vs. Morbius. And Midnight Suns the most, yeah.
Slaying, SRG takes vampires on a sleigh ride. We know your real
wow.
intentions, SRG. You don't kill them. You take them to a nice wintry resort.
Yeah, to be totally honest, I was only going to mention maybe 2 of the things on this list today, on this Midnight Suns list, but I just got so carried away with the stream that I was like, yeah, screw it. Fight and then team up. In essence, you know, it may be a reluctant team, but yeah.
Oh, I have a question about Morbius. Is he gonna have little suckers in his hands so he can get your plasma, Felicia?
What?
Yeah, he has little suckers in his hands so he can eat plasma. I just need your plasma, Felicia. And he suckered plasma through his hands.
Also, I said champions because I was talking about projects about the younger team and the older team. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think anything's in the works with champions, but potentially at some point. Potentially at some point. I kind of dig the OG champions, like Angel and Co. Oh, the 90s Spider-Man? Is that what the Morbius
Yeah.
reference is? Respect it.
Yeah. Those are good times.
Were they?
No.
Okay. At least you're honest. Any
Just
plans for
totally lying.
Hercules? Not currently. Of course, always, I mean, I know you've got your own channel now and your own things to work on, but if you're ever interested, you know, I wouldn't
Yeah,
say
come
no.
over here. We'll absorb you. We just want 50% of the profit. You become ours. You get a nice chipboard desk.
Specifically 50% of the profit each between Stealth and I, so that's, you know,
Yeah.
everything.
Matter of fact, it's 50% between everyone in Valor. We'll just all share 100% of the profit except for you. Think of
Yeah,
it kind of as Jim Lee's Wildstorm deal.
What?
I was saying, think of it as Jim Lee's Wildstorm deal. We'll own your characters, and then you just get a somewhat executive position in our company.
Makes sense. The older team being Black Widow, Angel, Iceman, and Ghost Rider, and the younger team being Miles, Vision Sorter, Young Cyclops, Amadeus, Cho, Nova, Ironheart, and Ms. Marvel. Yeah, I don't think anything like that is in the works, but I'd be keen to do something like that. But I want to know, what do you guys think of today's announcements? Not just the Midnight Suns, but everything. What are you guys most looking forward to? Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you'd be interested in seeing? What do you guys think? Because that's kind of the whole purpose of today's stream. We want to hear from you guys and let you guys kind of shape our universe, and you know, we want to know what you guys want to see so that we can make it for you. Any Black Widow projects? The answer is yes, but I can't say any details because that is Space Wizard's project. And I don't know what he once said, so the answer is yes. Very hard for the future looks bright for Valor. That it does.
Oh my god, Ryan, you're right. You're absolutely right. And you know what? I think if I did that as a Spider-Man series idea, I would also do a Daredevil short alongside it.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what? I'll give Kingpin cancer. Boom.
Is that what it was? Because I remember he just kind of... Oh yeah, they did say that in Daredevil, didn't they?
Yeah.
I just remember he dropped to the ground. I was like, I have no idea what's happening.
Ugh. Damn. I got to see that before everyone else did. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, you guys.
Oh yeah, well I got to be in it, so deal with it.
Oh yeah, well I got to eat you out.
Looking forward to Hellstorm. So am I. That's one of the ones I'm most keen on. I should just do a slideshow of the things that was announced today.
What? I'll tell you what Hellstrom will have. Hellstrom will have hot demon intercourse. Number 1.
True story?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I am gonna eat him under the table. Mouth wide open. Mouth wide. I don't got the tickets. My bad. I'm going on you.
It's kind of nasty.
Yeah. Damn. Baby Dan.
Alright, sorry about that. But there we go. We have a little slideshow of everything that was announced today.
Any thoughts on EDP or Iron Bet? You want a cupcake?
Trying to get his hands.
I didn't even know KSI's airline was running from him.
I don't know too much about the more magic side of the Marvel Universe. I'm very excited for that stuff. I'm keen to show it off. I'm very keen. Admittedly, we did have a magic-based event that was going to precede all of this that got cancelled, but I'm keen to just get to work on this.
Good night, ball.
Let's hope your Morbius can do better than Will, you know? So we were talking about this earlier in the stream, but I was a big fan of the Morbius movie. I really was. I gotta make that Wolverine thing a chroma key. I can even do that in a slideshow. I can't. Okay, never mind.
Bye, J-Dog.
We get back to work on Silent Night, Spider-Man, the city that never sleeps. I'll catch you all later. Once again, very excited for these protos. Take care. I appreciate you hanging out. We're not far from wrapping up as well. We've announced everything, so we're just going to kind of chat until we're ready to call it quits. Would you ever do an ultimatum level event at any point in time, or is that something you would steer away from for a while? I don't know if there's a definitive answer for that, but we probably would steer away from it for a while. But that's not to say it wouldn't ever happen.
I don't think we'll ever do like ultimatum verbatim.
Probably not.
Ultimatum verbatim.
Stray Dog Silent Night, that is correct.
That's a good question. Is J-Dog Silent Night or is J-Dog or Silent Night J-Dog? Think about that.
Bussy something.
Or is the Bussy title there?
I'm going to send it one more time, just in case anyone is interested. We do have a Google form that you guys can fill out if you're interested in suggesting some characters or some stories that you'd love to see in our Marvel Universe. We are always open to suggestions. That is always something that we take into consideration. Sony has beautiful CGI in their movies. That is true. That's absolutely true. If you've ever seen a movie called Bloodshot, starring Vin Diesel, that was a Sony movie, and it's one of the best. It's my favorite non-Marvel, non-DC comic book movie. Do you have any paranormal activity stories or experiences that happened to you guys at some point in your lives? I can't say that I do. It's not something I've ever had to deal with.
I've had maybe hearing a sound and then running upstairs really fast.
I respect it.
Funny thing though, Iron Man. I watched Forest Fire 101 stream, and there's a guy in his stream named Iron Elephant Production. And one day, yesterday, I thought, I wonder if that's Iron Bat just under a different name.
It could be.
But you're streaming right now, and Forest Fire is streaming right now, and this guy's in his chat. I'm like, are you doing this at the same time?
Yes, I am. Can't you hear me typing?
I knew it.
But yeah, Heroes for Hire is the next one to release.
Yeah, sure.
Don't think we have a date set, but yeah, that'll be the next one to release. And then if I had to guess, maybe Silver Surfer would be the one after that, but I couldn't say for certain.
Yeah. I'll get those two, and I'm done with Heroes for Hire. What was I gonna say? After Heroes for Hire and Silver Surfer, I'm personally probably gonna take a break and go Marvel. What was I gonna say? And like the next thing I might do might be Wolverine or anything Spider-Man related.
Yeah, that's fair. Would you ever do a horror-centered project? Well, technically all the Midnight Suns ones are horror-centered, but in terms of doing like a specific horror franchise, like Friday or Elm Street or something, I've considered doing Friday the 13th. You know, I was a big fan of the game and then kind of got into the movies a bit from that. So if I was to do one, it'd probably be that. But I also know Silent Night is doing Friday the 13th, so I wouldn't want to like step on his toes. But if I was to do it, that would be the one. Halloween would be cool as well. Did you hear what Ray is doing with his Marvel Universe? At least I think he's doing this. I do know what Ray's doing, yeah.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what he's doing. I haven't been paying attention. I've been like posts on other stuff. I haven't even really been watching Machinimas, to be honest.
I remember Ray and I did a stream maybe a month ago now where we were just playing Fortnite, but we were just kind of chatting in the meantime. And we just talked about a whole bunch of Machinima related things. And I remember he disclosed some of his Marvel Universe stuff there. Obviously nothing too secretive because we were streaming, but yeah, there was that. I actually had plans to do a Michael Myers Halloween film on Halloween of last year, but I lost motivation since it's hard to make Minecraft scary. That is true.
No, it's not. You're wrong. Your
Yeah.
opinion's wrong.
That is true. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I would love to do another What If Halloween special as like a tradition. So you know that might be something that pops up.
Yeah, we definitely have to. If we did it again, we'd have to like do it way more in advance than we already did. Because even though we did it pretty in advance, like at the last minute, there was still so much going.
That is true.
Oh man, but it was really cool to see it all come together.
Yeah. Also, all these announcements, maybe not all of them, but I know all of mine will go on the Valor Discord server as well. So if you're ever interested in checking out what was announced, even after the stream, you can check that out as well. Oh, he's dropping it. Okay, I didn't know that. He's gonna go Spidey Focus. He said he was gonna do it in the Discord. I think he's always. I did not know that.
I wasn't paying attention. I need to pay more attention, so. But at the same time, I'm like in a pocket right now. I'm just filming something.
So then what's he gonna do with like I know he was doing Guardians of the Galaxy because Space was writing that, Ivan was playing Star-Lord. So is he gonna like continue stuff like that he's already been working on, or? Yeah, same universe, yeah. Brandolfo has been so good that I just couldn't see him rebooting that. Like, I know he's done like 2 or 3 Spidey reboots at this point, but I just couldn't see him rebooting Brandolfo, at least not for a while. I got a scam text one time and I spammed memes at him and he got triggered and sent me his address telling me to pull up. Did you pull up? I think Guardians is still coming, but after he releases those, he'll focus on Brandolfo. That's fair. That's fair.
Don't you just take your heart? Yeah. Who's in here? Who wants to smoke?
Hello.
Hi, we're doing a Marvel stream.
That's cool.
Wait, do you have something you want to tell the audience?
Who?
You, Squidward. You were doing the Squidward voice.
Oh, balls.
I agree.
I don't know.
It would be in your best interest to do exactly that. Do exactly. Kotani, can you help Blitzed out with what he would do in the situation he put himself in?
What situation?
He said he got a scam text one time and spammed memes at the guy, and the guy got triggered and sent him his address telling him to pull up.
I say you pull up. Don't be a pussy. If you gotta spin the block a couple times, you gotta do what you gotta do. See, because like I'm all about going hard or going home. For example, like if you're getting high and it's not the crack rock, I have to question your commitment to the cause.
Exactly. Thank you.
That was my knowledge of the day, and now I'm out.
Oh yeah. No. Anyway, close to 500 subscribers. That's
Oh, is
really
Guardians
true.
really coming out this Saturday? Alright, I think. Okay, yeah, that's fair. I didn't know it was that soon, to be honest.
Yeah.
Brandolfo is really good. Episode 3 was really good, specifically in the Lotus Cafe. Don't know why, I just got a strong feeling about that scene.
It had the cutest barista. What's that? Got the number. Been happening. What you know?
Also, I suppose this isn't really something we're actively doing, but we're always open to. If anyone's interested in joining our Valor universe, whether it's as, or just Valor as a whole, as a writer or as a director, we're always open to that as well. If you've got like a script you've written or something you've filmed that you've got to share with us, we'd happily check that out.
And once again, I think we have a, yeah, baby. We have a form if you want to fill out an application. There you go.
I think it's coming out this Saturday because Friend or Foe is an every other week thing, and I have a theory for what he might release after the final Friend or Foe episode, meaning Guardians of the Galaxy would have to be this week. Yeah. I'm sending writing applications left and right, and I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm down to check it out.
Yeah.
I can send to you guys on Discord if you want. Send them in. Do we have like an off-topic section? I guess send them in memes, maybe?
Yeah, wait, screenshots of what?
Of his text conversation with the dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can put it in memes. It'd be funny if we were just like, actually, put them in announcements.
Oh, do I not have permission to check out people's submissions to the director's application?
I set that up. Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking remember what I did with it.
Oh, that's all good.
Check.
I'm not that bothered.
I haven't actually checked submissions in months. Oops. I mean, I have checked submissions regularly. Shows. Let's see here. Oh, we have had quite a few people respond that I don't even think I ever messaged.
Good job.
That's
Oh, that is huge.
what happened?
Oh, I just messed up the slideshow on the stream. Let me fix that real quick.
Alright, there's his address, everyone. Invited application. I don't think we have one specifically for writers. We did have that old one for like anything. I don't know. I don't fucking remember.
Have I read Flashpoint Beyond? I can't say I've ever even heard of that.
I don't even know how to share this with you, to be honest. I give up. Too lazy. Flashpoint Beyond, he's nuts.
Okay, I think that worked. I think slideshow's fixed.
Alright. Ryan, if you want to apply to be a writer, just message me or Ironbat or Vin with, you know, like, stuff and what you would be interested in writing and stuff.
World of Flashpoint returns after sacrificing everything to help the Flash put the universe back together and save Bruce Wayne's life. Thomas Wayne wakes up in a world he thought was no more. Forced on the cowl once again, Batman prowls the streets of Gotham searching for answers to how this world still exists, but what he starts to uncover will send him hurtling around the globe. The hunt for the Clockwork Killer starts here. It's Jeff Johns, okay.
That sounds familiar, honestly.
Well, I was gonna say, this is a new book, but like, I feel like that story's been told several times before, of Thomas Wayne being like, why am I still here?
Yeah, or I feel like that's just what his character is now. Like,
Yeah,
every time he shows up, he's just like, why am I alive? Like, we get it. We thought you'd be dead too. You're so worried. Shoot yourself. I mean, listen. It's a comic book character, so I can say that. Die. If you're so concerned. This ain't bad. Doink, doink, doink. I got balls in my mouth.
Flashpoint Beyond Machinima when?
Looks at SRG.
Well, no, this stream went a lot better than I expected. I'm down to do a DC one at some point. Obviously, that wouldn't be me running it. I'm not the child one.
Oh man. That's why I just called you live.
But I think it's just about time to wrap this up.
I'm going to force you to do it because I have the power to do so.
Oh.
No, not you. I'm SRG.
Oh. Thank God.
You will make Flashpoint Beyond, or you will be eating in the basement again. Okay, Ryan. Can I call you Ryan?
You can't
Is it
because
okay,
he's
Ryan?
not
Can I
Ryan.
call you Ryan? Oh, that's right. Okay, Nod. Can I call you Nod?
Ray wants to know
yeah,
if
you
I'm
did
still
that.
streaming.
Tell him no. And then, let's get his reaction live. Vlog it.
Okay.
And do the David Dobrik laugh.
What is the David Dobrik laugh?
It's hard to do without being David Dobrik, but it's like a... See, I can't do it.
So it was like a haha, I'm a cunt, haha.
Yes. I agree.
Alright, well, yeah, this has been fun, but I think we're going to wrap it up because it's just kind of been chilling for the last 15 odd minutes. But yeah, this went extremely well. I loved just kind of chatting with you guys and getting to announce everything. I'd love to do another one soon, but I know that I don't really have anything like this to announce soon, so you know, I'll be here for the DC one, but I don't have as much to input for that. Whenever that is.
Okay. Yeah. Question. I definitely gonna do one, but I'd have to get my shit together first. So, you know, that'll be a bit. One. I got it. That's SRG.
No,
Surge. Some random game. Games?
there's some random games.
Okay.
You stupid.
I'm gonna play Arkham City. While you got get
Bro,
get
my
wrecked,
AirPods will knock you
viewers. I'm about to play Arkham City. Now that you guys aren't gonna be here to see me, you won't know what it goes like. Get wrecked.
Oh, he sent the text.
I can't see.
Bruh, I don't...
Overcome.
Oh, my AirPods work now. Let's go.
Good job.
Oh my god, I just got the Joker one. Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it now. I want to outro it, but like we could just keep talking about other things.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I'll definitely outro. I'll do that. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. My attention span is not very good. But we're 2.5 hours in, so I'm gonna call it here. I do appreciate everyone hanging out today. It's been a lot of fun. Didn't expect to make so many announcements, but here we are. We announced almost everything, that we have in the works for Marvel. So yeah, with that said, I hope you guys had fun, because like I said, I did, and I will see you guys next time. I don't know what the next stream will be, but it'll probably be Stealth back as the host, not me. Yeah, I'll see you guys then.